Did you know that after age 50, you lose about 1% of your bone density every single year? And here's the kicker. Calcium and vitamin D alone won't save you. I'm going to share the surprising nutrients and strategies most doctors don't talk about that can actually rebuild your bones, even in your 60s, 70s, and beyond. Welcome back to the channel. If you're over 60 or caring for someone who is, this video might be one of the most important you watch this year. Today, we're diving deep into bone health, but forget everything you think you know about just popping calcium pills. We're going beyond the basics to talk about the nutrients, foods, and lifestyle changes that science shows can actually make a difference in preventing fractures and maintaining your independence. Before we start, if you find this helpful, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss our upcoming videos on senior health topics that actually matter. Let me ask you this. Have you or someone you know suffered a fracture after 65? Drop a comment below. I read every single one. Let's talk about what's really happening inside your bones as you age. The osteoporosis epidemic. Here are the sobering facts. 1 in 2 women over 50 will break a bone due to osteoporosis. 1 in 4 men will experience the same thing. After a hip fracture, 20% of seniors lose their independence permanently. And here's what shocked me. Within 1 year of a hip fracture, 20 to 25% of seniors pass away due to complications. This isn't just about bone density numbers on a scan. This is about your ability to walk, garden, play with grandkids, and live independently. Why calcium and vitamin D aren't enough? Now, don't get me wrong, calcium and vitamin D are important. But here's what happens when that's all you focus on. Your bones are like a construction site. Calcium is the bricks, and vitamin D is the forklift that delivers them. But you also need the construction workers, and that's protein. You need the cement that holds everything together, and that's collagen, powered by vitamin C and amino acids. You need the electrical system, and that's magnesium and vitamin K. And you need the foundation reinforcement, and that's boron, silica, and other trace minerals. Studies show that calcium supplements alone don't significantly reduce fracture risk. In fact, some research suggests high-dose calcium without other nutrients might even increase heart disease risk. So what's the solution? Let's get into the nutrients nobody's talking about. Number 1, vitamin K2, the calcium director. This is the game changer most people have never heard of. Vitamin K2 doesn't just help with blood clotting. It literally directs calcium into your bones and keeps it out of your arteries. Without K2, calcium can end up in the wrong places, your arteries, kidneys, and soft tissues, instead of your bones. You can find it in natto, which is fermented soybeans, the richest source, but an acquired taste, and fermented cheeses like Gouda, Brie, aged cheddar, egg yolks from pasture-raised chickens, grass-fed butter and ghee, sauerkraut, and other fermented vegetables. Aim for 100 to 200 micrograms daily. If you're not eating these foods regularly, consider a supplement. Number 2, magnesium, the unsung hero. Here's something wild. 60% of your body's magnesium is stored in your bones. It's needed to convert vitamin D into its active form and to activate the cells that build new bone. Signs you might be deficient: muscle cramps, especially at night, irregular heartbeat, fatigue, weakness. You can get it in pumpkin seeds. 1/4 cup gives you 190 milligrams. Dark leafy greens like spinach and Swiss chard, black beans and lentils. Dark chocolate, 70% cacao or higher. Almonds and cashews, also in avocados. You need 320 to 420 milligrams daily. Many seniors are deficient because absorption decreases with age. Number 3. Protein, your bone framework. This one surprises people. Your bones are about 50% protein by volume. Collagen is the protein matrix that calcium mineralizes onto. Studies show that seniors who eat adequate protein have better bone density, fewer fractures, and better muscle mass, which protects bones during falls. Aim for 1.0 to 1.2 grams per kilogram of body weight. For a 150-pound person, that's about 68 to 82 grams daily. Best sources are wild-caught fish like salmon, sardines with bones, pasture-raised eggs, grass-fed beef or lamb, bone broth, which is liquid gold for bones, Greek yogurt, lentils and beans. Number 4. Boron, the mineral you've never heard of. Boron helps your body use calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D more effectively. Studies show it can reduce calcium loss by 40%. You can find it in prunes, the world's best source, raisins and dried apricots, almonds and peanuts, avocados, apples and pears. Just 3 milligrams daily makes a difference. About 5 prunes does it. Number 5. Vitamin C, the collagen builder. Vitamin C is absolutely essential for making collagen. Without it, your bone matrix falls apart. Best sources are bell peppers, red, yellow, orange, citrus fruits, strawberries, kiwi fruit, broccoli, and Brussels sprouts. Aim for 500 to 1,000 milligrams daily from food sources. Okay? Now pause this video right now and write down one nutrient from this list you're going to focus on this week. Just one. Small changes add up. Drop it in the comments. I want to know what you're choosing. Now let's make this practical. Here's what a bone-building day of eating might look like. For breakfast, scrambled eggs with spinach and mushrooms. That gives you protein, K2, and vitamin D. A side of berries for vitamin C and antioxidants. Coffee or tea with a splash of grass-fed cream for K2. Or you could have Greek yogurt with almonds, prunes, and a drizzle of honey. For lunch, sardine salad on dark leafy greens. You get calcium from the fish bones, omega-3s, and K2. Top it with pumpkin seeds for magnesium. Use an olive oil and lemon dressing because healthy fats help absorb nutrients. Add a side of sauerkraut for K2 and probiotics. Or you could have lentil soup with bone broth base for protein and collagen. Whole grain bread with grass-fed butter for K2. For dinner, wild salmon with skin on. That gives you omega-3s, protein, and vitamin D. Roasted broccoli with garlic for vitamin C, vitamin K, and calcium. Sweet potato for potassium and magnesium. A side salad with avocado for magnesium and healthy fats. For snacks, a small piece of aged cheese with apple slices for K2 and boron. A handful of almonds for magnesium and protein. A dark chocolate square for magnesium and joy. The golden rule is eat the rainbow every day. Different colored foods provide different minerals and antioxidants your bones need. Want a free printable bone-building grocery list? Comment below. I will send it to you. Now let's talk about what's working against you, even if you're doing everything right. Number 1. Excess salt. High sodium increases calcium loss through urine. Most Americans get 3,400 milligrams daily. You should aim for under 2,300 milligrams, or even 1,500 milligrams if you have high blood pressure. Watch out for processed foods, restaurant meals, canned soups, deli meats, and soy sauce and condiments. Number 2. Caffeine in excess. More than 3 cups of coffee daily can interfere with calcium absorption. If you love your coffee, make sure you're getting enough calcium and have it with food. Number 3. Excessive alcohol. More than 2 drinks daily interferes with bone formation. Moderate consumption, 1 drink for women, 2 for men, appears safe. Number 4. Soda, especially cola. The phosphoric acid in cola beverages is particularly harmful to bones. Even 1 soda daily can increase fracture risk by 14%. Number 5. Excessive wheat bran. Phytates in wheat bran can bind minerals and prevent absorption. If you eat a lot of whole grains, spread them throughout the day and don't take calcium supplements with them. Medications that affect bones. Talk to your doctor if you're taking proton pump inhibitors or PP is for acid reflux, corticosteroids, some antidepressants like SSRIs, or thyroid medications in high doses. Don't stop these medications. Just make sure your doctor monitors your bone density. Now let me talk about lifestyle factors that build bones. Here's the truth. You can eat perfectly, but if you're not moving your body, your bones will still weaken. First, weight-bearing exercise, the non-negotiable. Your bones respond to stress. When you put pressure on them, they get stronger. It's that simple. The best exercises for bone density are walking, especially uphill, or with light hand weights, dancing, tennis or pickleball, light weightlifting or resistance bands, yoga and tai chi, especially for balance, and gardening. Yes, really. Do it at least 30 minutes, most days of the week. Next, the vibration therapy secret. Studies show that whole body vibration therapy, which is standing on vibrating platforms, can improve bone density by 2 to 8% in postmenopausal women. Many gyms now have these machines. Next, sunshine and vitamin D. Yes, I said we'd go beyond vitamin D, but don't ignore it completely. Get 15 to 30 minutes of midday sun exposure on arms and legs without sunscreen several times a week. If you live in northern climates or during winter, you likely need to supplement. Get your levels tested. Optimal is 40 to 60 nanograms per milliliter. Typical dose is 2,000 to 4,000 IU daily. But ask your doctor. Last, balance training prevents falls. Stand on 1 foot while brushing your teeth. Walk heel to toe. Practice getting up from the floor. These simple exercises can prevent the falls that lead to fractures. If you want a full video on fall prevention exercises you can do at home, let me know in the comments and I'll make it happen. Now, it's important to know who should get a bone density test. All women 65 and older. All men 70 and older. Postmenopausal women under 65 with risk factors. Anyone who's had a fracture after age 50. Anyone on long-term medications that affect bones. Here are some questions to ask your doctor if you want to. What's my baseline bone density and T-score? Should I be taking any supplements given my medications? Are there prescription options I should consider? How often should I retest? And what's my 10-year fracture risk? There's a calculator called FRAX. Important is that don't wait for a fracture to take action. Prevention is everything. Let's talk supplements, because I know many of you are wondering. The ultimate foundation stack for bone health. Number 1, vitamin D3, 2,000 to 4,000 IU daily, with K2. Number 2, vitamin K2, the MK7 form, 100 to 200 micrograms daily. Number 3, magnesium, 300 to 400 milligrams daily. The glycinate or citrate forms absorb best. Number 4, calcium, only if you're not getting 1,000 to 1,200 milligrams from food. Too much is harmful. Take calcium and magnesium separately. They compete for absorption. Look for third-party testing, USP, NSF, or Consumer Lab verified. Many supplements don't contain what they claim. Never start new supplements without telling your doctor, especially if you're on blood thinners or have kidney issues. Let me bring this all together for you. This week, get 5 prunes for boron. Add leafy greens to at least 1 meal daily for magnesium, vitamin K, and calcium. Take a 20-minute walk outside for weight-bearing exercise plus vitamin D. Schedule a bone density test if you're due. This month, stock your kitchen with bone-building foods. Start a simple strength training routine. Even bodyweight exercises count. Get your vitamin D levels tested. Talk to your doctor about your bone health. Long-term, make this a lifestyle, not a temporary fix. Retest bone density every 1 to 2 years to track progress. Stay consistent with movement. Your bones are living tissue that responds to use. The bottom line is strong bones after 60 are absolutely possible. You are not doomed to fractures and frailty, but it takes more than calcium pills. It takes a whole-body approach with smart nutrition, consistent movement, and the right nutrients working together. Your bones are literally supporting your independence. They deserve your attention. Subscribe to this channel if you want more no-nonsense health advice for seniors. Hit that bell icon so you don't miss our next video. Drop a comment. What's the one change you're making this week for your bone health? I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay strong, literally.